everybody. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Todd Gurley's Rams.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll try the air now with Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now here come the Cowboys. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Power running by Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 87 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Another carry now for Gurley. Even with that broken broken tackle can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he locates Walker complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. first down carry by Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They find some open field here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll give to Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. The give is to Elliott, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 55 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Goff. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Prescott on 1st down. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now a first down throw. Gone. And this one's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Now Goff on first down. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And got him And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yeah, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's Elliott. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Reeser. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks moved. So the D-line's going to spread out. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw, gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that.